year up to hence year 2025 to a local derby of the NNL season. It was a victory last season for Inter Lagos on this soil where they defeated Beyond Limit by 3-0. It's another time to have a repeat of that victory to end year 2025 calendar and continue the season for the year 2026. It's live at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos, the home ground, home territory for Inter Lagos for the NNL season, pushing too heavy with hope of getting the top flight ticket to join the likes of Ikorodu City as well to enjoy top flight football. Not forgetting Beyond Limit seat second on the log table with 11 points. Inter Lagos seat third on the log table with 9 points, just 2 point difference. And that surely will be a big boost for the home side to get a win in this game to close the gap and close head to head, same points with Crown FC, who lost to Gateway United yesterday. And that surely will be a big boost and a hope of confidence for a fight of hope for needed 3 points for Inter Lagos to go head to head with same point with Crown FC, was just an advantage for Inter Lagos after seeing them lose heavily to Gateway United by 3-1. And it's going to be another time of hope. Inter Lagos will be able to repeat same scenario of what happened last season at this same soil where they defeated Beyond Limit by 3-0. It's another time of seeing how they will be able to best themselves. It's going to be time to puff up the best of football feelings. It is going to be one of the best of time as well for the home side to see how they will be able to keep the pressure home. Beyond Limit are yet to lose a single game, but they will come into this game with a dimension of hoping to hang their year 2025 season on the Brighton. We go straight to the lineup of the home side. Inter Lagos goalkeeper for today's game is Atabi Xavier, who had been in goal from the start of the season. Jonathan Emmanuel has been paired alongside Adebisi Olamiku in the centre back, and it's going to be Akande Aziz, who is coming back to his number 4 from the left back position. And Indo Kodri will play from the right back. In the middle of the area is Agbai Kingsley, Sylvester Ozaz, who was part of the goal scorer away from home against Abia Comment. And it's going to be Olasukomi Usman, who has scored away from home against Abia Comment in the starting lineup for today's game. The guy, the boy, the young talented player Gavaro Lanio, who had really been getting his form right for Inter Lagos this season, is playing from the right back position. Gavaro Lanio and Unjoku Uchena, captain of the side, will lead the attack alongside Ibrahim Rahim to see Bayo Oyedele to be dropped into the bench. He returns back to the substitution list for today's game, but he's going to be playing from the bench for today's game as we await the center referee whistle to kickstart this game as Inter Lagos center forward Ibrahim Rahim will lead us in attack for this great contest between these two sides. It's another best of time to see how these two sides will file up the best of football memory for the match. Week 7 fixture. Center referee kickstart this game as the home side starts the joining of the 3 points. It's another time to follow one of the best of football feelings to see how they can just hope up the best. It's okay. Simping up the facts of how these two sides will just narrow up the escape of his 2025 calendar before continuing the NNL season. Ayinugbe Daniel is in goal for Beyond Limit. Mohamed Abdullahi with number 5 jersey. Abdullahi Abubakar with 23. Sadiq Lawal is the captain of the side with number 3 jersey. Selecting Peter with 2. Mohamed Rawa with 22 jersey. Olasukomi Abbas with 18. Agbanla Agbola Oreoluwa with 14 jersey. Sakai Yusuf with 7. Olaniyan Precious with 12. And Marvel Akinshaw with the number 9 jersey to lead the visitors attack in this game. He's going to be leading the visitors attack in this game. Ola Sukami. Ibrahim. Opportunity to shoot from the range, and it's grabbed well excellently by the informed goalkeeper, who is another talented goalkeeper to watch in goal, Daniel Ayinuba. It was fantastic here last season with a couple of good saves made from a lovely strike from Egbo 2K, which was denied from a long range. And Sylvester tries his luck to test goalkeeper Daniel Ayinuba. And he's showing his quality as one of the best goalkeepers from the grassroots level and as well from the NNL to possibly be given opportunity, possibly from the under 20 level to be close to the under 20 of Nigeria. Opportunity is saved by Xavier, but goalkeepers less than 60 seconds have the time to call themselves into actions. First was from Daniel Ayinuba, and now Xavier Atabi will have to be called to action. And both goalkeepers have been up to task to show they have been trusted as the number 1 choice goalkeeper for their respective clubs. There is another opportunity, strikes well by Akiosho Marvel, almost close for Beyond Limits breakthrough inside the box area. And that was almost a shocker to open the scoring for Beyond Limits in this game. Oh, dealt to by the defender, support by Uchena and Osti Yahweh out. And a foul exceeded by a referee, which will be a relief for Inter Lagos free kick. And a foul, Ibrahim, the pairing of Adebisi Olamikun in this game alongside Jonathan will be a big confidence for the head coach of the Inter Lagos with the best of the 2 centre-back pair in the back line of Inter Lagos in this game. They were brilliant away from home against Abia Comment. Talking of Jonathan Emmanuel and Adebisi, who were able to keep clean sheet against Abia Comment. And hopefully they'll have another big test against the very much good, well-composed, well-organized attacking Beyond Limit side, who are yet to lose a single game so far. They sit second on the log table, just 2 points ahead of Inter Lagos. Mohamed Rawa, 1 touch of football, excellently done by Beyond Limits. And they show in Inter Lagos they're coming into this game with business. Saka Yusuf trying to locate his captain, but he's recovered well by the young talented Gavaro Lanio, who had really been on fire so far. Foul seen on the young boy. Free kick, it will be Inter Lagos advantage. The young boy keep improving himself day by day as one of the most reliable and consistent players for Inter Lagos this season, Gavaro Olanio. And for another day for him to showcase himself on the field of play as one of the trusted and consistent player on the field of play for Inter Lagos this season. Free kick possibly to strike from this range from Sylvester Ozas. It's got the opening goal against Abia Comment away from home. For time to continue his scoring ability and scoring form as well for Inter Lagos in a game they need nothing than 3 points to go same point head to head with the Crown. We'll see top of the table at the moment. A defeat for Crown in the last game against Gateway United during the weekend was just a big boost for Beyond Limit and Inter Lagos as well to close the gap and close the margin of the points. If Inter Lagos win this game, they will surely go same point with Crown FC. Will see top of the table with 12 points. A win for Beyond Limit will surely sees them go top of the table with 13 points. There's a pattern, it's going to be 14 points. At the moment, they sit second on the log table with 11 points. And if they win this game, they go top of the table with 14 points. And that means Inter Lagos needs nothing in this game than victory. You can feel the reaction from the head coach of Inter Lagos, who is showing the act of seriousness and readiness to get the 3 point anyhow in this game. Both sides have been able to have a shot on target to test their goalkeepers in goal. But the goalkeepers of the two teams have been up to task to make sure the side did not concede. Recovered well by Quadri. Jonathan Emmanuel, who had been solid in the back line of Interlagos so far this season, with the pairing of Adebisi Olamikun due to the departure of Wale Akintola, who is now with Enugu Rangers. No flag is raised, but there is a late call from the center referee, which will be for Beyond Limits advantage for a throw, I guess. Right now for a quick one forward to attack. Rawa. Not just the best of pass. Returns being limit back to possession of ball as they seems to be more active with ball. Xavier Atabi had been tested once by Beyond Limit. Daniel Ayenuga as well in goal for Beyond Limit had been tested by Sylvester outside box area shot, which was well captured by goalkeeper Daniel Ayenuga. One touch of football this time, no foul on the right back, but the call is going to be for a free kick on Quadri though. Both sides keep increasing the tension of this game to make sure they give the best of football entertainment for their fans watching them live across the globe. And they surely will be the best to shake the table from the Southern Conference A, where Crown FC will hope these two sides enter this game in stalemates. But I must say, with the way these two sides are playing, they're coming into this game with a force of 3 points. Mohamed Rawal. Well challenged there by Quadri though, but it's a foul seen by referee for Beyond Limits free kick on a challenge on Alania Precious. Abdullahi Abubakar will have to restart with his spearing man, Mohamed Abdullahi. They're pushing with that whole board from the right and left wing, given that pressure and to maintain the defense line of the Interlagos side. They've really been making it look difficult for Beyond Limit to make that better penetration of ball, which Interlagos had not been part of. That's a flag raised this time. Olanaria Precious, it's a wild call from the assistant referee flags. Both tacticians will have the best of time to express themselves on the touchline. Passing instruction to their boys on the field of play. Talking of the head coach of Interlagos alongside Beyond Limit head coach, who have to stand on their toes for the next 90 minutes or so. This is Jonathan Emmanuel. Kingsley Egbe. Adebisi Olamikun will have to restart with Aziz Akinde, who is getting himself back on track. They take the place of Shegun Owade, who will get a better call from Remo Stars. He had a good season representing Interlagos last season. Shegun Owade from the left back position. Good ball swings there by Jonathan Emmanuel to Aziz Akinde. They will have to overlap forward to join the attack. The left back who wants to do it alone. Aziz! That is a weak one from the left back. He had options to release down the ball, but I guess he decides to go for goal himself and makes it easy for Daniel Ayenuga to welcome nothing to threaten the goalkeeper in goal. That was another promising run from the left back. And that looks really close for a breakthrough into this game for the home side, the territory of the opponent in this game. Jonathan had been pregnant up to be launching. It's a nonsense man in the back line, taking that right place of Wale Akintola, who had stand like a rock all through last season for Interlagos. A better replacement had been Jonathan Emmanuel, taking the place of Wale Akintola. I'm very much confused and very proud to see him take the place of the man who
is known as a rock in the back line of Inter Lagos all through last season. Zaka Yusuf.
It's out by Aziz. Control well by Uchenna, will feed Olasukomi Usman. No way for Uchenna to retrieve back the ball possession. Posai keep increasing the tense of this game, as no football pundit will predict where the end of this game will surely come from. Good thinking from Olasukomi. Feeds Uchenna. Support by Olasukomi Usman himself. They're forcing the attack forward in this game, as these two sides are pushing heavily to this game to strike first. It's becoming more with a better penetration and confidence. Straight to the hands of goalkeeper Daniel Ayinuba. Both sides have been very careful and conscious in the back line not to make a silly mistake, which might be costly and deadly. One slight mistake, you get yourself punished, and that might just be the end of the game for the best side of this game to get another 3 point. These two sides need nothing than 3 points to end the year 2025 on a brighter note and go top of the table. If Inter Lagos wins this game, they go same point with Crown FC. We'll see top of the table at the moment with 12 points. A win for the visitors as well. We'll see them go surely top of the table with just 14 points, and that will surely be 2 points ahead of Crown FC, and that will be a margin of a mountain to climb for Inter Lagos if they lose this game. So they need nothing than a 3 point in this game. They've been doing amazingly well away from home. They've been able to secure 3 away, 2 away win, 1 against Gateway, and they got a victory in the last match week 6 fixture against Abia Komen, 3 goals to 0. They were able to keep clean sheet away from home at the Yimba International Stadium in Aba, where they defeated Abia Komen on their home soil by 3 goals to 0 away from home. And Wood says it's not going to be possible against Beyond Limit in this game as well to get nothing than 3 points as well to close the margin and go same point with Crown FC, who at the moment sit temporarily top of the table. This may be dangerous, and Xavier will have to come quickly to the rescue as the goalkeeper will have to dive down. With a better interception of a well calculation of ball. It was brilliant against Abia Komen with 2 good saves made to deny Abia Komen from scoring, and he was able to keep leashing away from home. It's another time to be tested with his quality in goal as one of the better replacements to take the place of Bala Favor, who is as well with Plateau United. Another promising goalkeeper, well discovered by Inter Lagos last season, Bala Favor. And Xavier Arabi had been a better replacement. Good thinking there from Quadri. It's another brilliant cross. Not well calculated by Uchenna again. Quadri, the door would draw with a first touch of ball. The attack was brilliant from the right back. He's doing excellently well from the right back position this season. Quadri Dowu. Look at the run once again. It was a mono promising of attack, but a follow-up from Uchenna did not get the right cross. And that was another attempt that was really close for the home side to have the breakthrough. The fans are still patiently waiting for where the first goal of this game will surely come from. As it stands now, it's still goalless between Inter Lagos and Beyond Limit. Last season it was 3-0 to the banks of Inter Lagos, defeating Beyond Limit by 3 goals to 0 on the soil. And it's still with positive mindsets that they can still get their second win over Beyond Limit. Good ball pressure forward. Release now for Guevara. And it's Maxwell to settle for a corner. Excellently done. Gavard had been brilliant so far this season, operating well to run into space of his own opponent and cause upset for the vendors. It's another day for him, having young, talented, beyond limit side to showcase himself as one of the best left from the right wing position in the middle of the area, as one of the creative players for Inter Lagos who had really been causing problems for opponents. Gavard with his dazzling and ball movements, making him to look different ahead of all. And he's going to be starting the game on the bench for today's game, to possibly read this game from the bench and come in as a perfect sub. Quadri that excellent recovery of ball from the right back position, not really giving that breathing space for beyond limit left wing man to have enough time to think. Not the best of pass from Jonathan. This may be dangerous now. Opportunity to shoot. That wasn't bad at all. It was meant to shoot for goal from outside box area, and Xavier have to dive down to make sure the ball is not going directly into the back of the net. That was another lovely run. That will be another opportunity for the two tacticians to pass instruction to their boys. That was really close for beyond limit, and a very much lucky Inter Lagos survived that setup. That was really, really close. Water break is over to let play continue. It's still goalless between these two sides. Inter Lagos had not been bad with the way they've been able to push towards approaching this game. Beyond limit had been close to make two promising attempts. One denied by the woodwork and the other saved well by Xavier Arabi. Usman, Gavard Olanio. Restart with Quadri. And we'll have to start all over again with Jonathan. Kingsley Egbai. Trusted Adebisi Olamikun. Launched that heavily forward to the right, inside for Quadri. And it's going to be for Inter Lagos throw. Quick one from Quadri to Gavar. Zeha launching the attack forward now. Noah swings forward by Gavar, who was trying to locate Ibrahim inside the box area. It's going to be to goalkeeper's hand. Both sides have been able to approach this game well to the best of their knowledge, as they still finding it difficult to just have the breakthrough and break the chains in this game, where both sides are given the best of their tactics of football in this game. Beyond Limit had been close twice with the best attempt on goal. One denied by the woodwork, the other saved well by Savio Atabi. Jonathan keep messing up and making silly mistakes in the back line. That should be a foul call, but ball advantage, says referee. That will be a relief for Savio Atabi to feed Jonathan back to possession of ball for Interlagos way. His short passes had not really been accurate, causing problem for Interlagos in this game. Jonathan Emmanuel in the back line. And I guess the coach have to just call him into attention, as he keep repeating such kind of mistake, which had already been looking too expensive for Interlagos players to bear at the moment, but they've been able to survive it. This is Saka Yusuf. Mohamed Rawal. And it's going to be no problem for Xavier. We'll have to be very careful not to play with fire in the goal post. Interlagos seems not to be getting themselves right, as Beyond Limit are now keeping the possession of this game in the advantage. Olasukami, Oreolua, one touch to Abdullahi. Excellent Peter start of football this time from Beyond Limit, to see to be having the right to come inside the area of Interlagos with the best of football confidence. Mohamed Rawal. They need to be very careful not to give them that breathing space, an opportunity to shoot. There is no foul seen by referee who is player on another hand. It's going to be for a foul on Uchenna. Free kick Interlagos way. Interlagos started this game well, but it seems to be lost at the moment, giving much more breathing opportunity and space for Beyond Limit to operate in this game. As Jonathan Emmanuel short passes had not really been getting right to the channel. He wants to sense the ball, so putting Interlagos into problems upon problems. Foul is in on Alania Precious. Free kick Beyond Limits. We're starting with the defender. Abdullahi. Flips that excellently well. Uchenna had really been doing excellently well to recover, to assist Aziz Akande in the left back position. Sylvester fits Gavar Olanio wall. 1-on-1 now with Sadiq. Where is Gavar Olanio running through? And there is going to be a call of attention on the player down at the moment for Beyond Limits. I guess it's Oreolua. Not the best run of attack from Gavar Olanio this time. Had the time to think. 1-on-1 with Sadiq Lawal, unable to go past the left back. It's been fantastic so far, as the captain was there last season as well, leading by example in the back line of Beyond Limits. A time for Gavar to keep the pressure on the left back. The home side are still cracking their brain on what to do next to just get the goal before half time to relieve the pressure. They've only been able to test goalkeeper Daniel Ayenuba once in this game through Sylvester Osa's strike. The visitors had been able to strike for goal twice. The player is signed for BLM's free kick. Akio Marvel. It's cleared up. Controlled by Usman. Fitzgerald wants to run into space. Oh, look at the recovery. Look at the space. Look at the run and energy from Sadiq Lawal to make the recovery to stop the run there from Gaval. Excellently done by Zaka Yusuf. Rawal had been fantastic in the middle of the area as well. They want to launch the attack forward now from a run of attack from Selection Peter. Dealt with well, excellently, calmly by Adebisi Olamiko in the back line, very calm and composed. Uchenna now will have opportunity to run into space forward now. He's seeking support from his own teammate. At the moment, Uchenna still wants to do it alone. X out and well dealt with by the defender. No pressure on Abdullah Abubakar. Ibrahim Rahim, no well positioned to receive the pass there from Uchenna. Both sides are still patiently waiting for where the first goal of this game will come from. BL Limit had been pushing more of attack. Inter Lagos had been doing more of defensive game than attack. With just one shot on target from them. Or a lower strike from the outside box area this time. Nothing to worry, Saviour in goal. With the time played so far, the head coach of Inter Lagos surely would not be convinced with the way his boys had been able to approach this game. Given the best of time for Beyond Limit to express themselves and enjoy themselves away from home. Inter Lagos had really been finding it difficult to attack, loading much more pressure along their back line, with the visitors who had really been having the best of confidence to come forward to play and enjoy themselves. But you talk about the composure and brilliancy of Adebisi in the back line alongside Jonathan. They've been able to stop the attack of Beyond Limit in this game. Sylvester will launch this forward, and it's a flag on Ibrahim. First time he's making his own touch of ball, but it's called for an offside. It was fantastic away from him against Abia Comment. Assisted the first goal. Assisted the second goal with a pass well released for Lasikomi Usman, who strikes it into the right top corner to increase the tally for Inter Lagos against Abia Comment. Into this game is still being nowhere to be found. Ibrahim Rahim. Rawat to Saka Yusuf. Well done job by Uchenna, who is everywhere on the field of play, playing from the middle of the area, assisted as is Akande. Too much of joke, expensive there from goalkeeper. He had really been doing so much of kind of expensive joke all through the start of the season, surviving and escaping it. He needs to be very careful playing against a very deadly attack of the Beyond Limit side. When you play with fire, you have yourself to blame. The likes of Saka Yusuf and Akion Shomavel, who are deadly finisher up front. Excellent touch of football this time. Play on, referee says. Precious Olanio. It's a double man mark. And he's given for a goal kick. Saying from the decision from the assistant referee will have to make the decision for a goal kick. Jonathan Emmanuel. Gavaro with a turning. First time he will go past Sadiq in this game. Still not the best of feet of pass, but it's going to be held for a throw. Nothing serious on Olani and Precious, who seems to be okay. Quadri needs to be very careful with the challenge, as he sent apology to Olani Precious, which is not accepted by the talented midfielder. He's not interested in having handshake with Quadri though after the serious challenge on the midfielder. Norway given heavily struck by Abdullahi Abubakar away. No pressure on Jonathan this time. Have to control that and quickly return the side quick back to attack. Sukami. RBC will have to go there. His advantage with the height. Recovery, the ball from the air. Ibrahim, the centre forward, is still having a struggling day up front. Kingsley Adri been doing that dirty man job in the middle of the area. This is Rawal now. Where is Inter Lagos player to stop this boy? Rawal, this might be dangerous. They're really giving him that breathing space where all the players of Inter Lagos to mark him down. They allowed him to run into Sparks area and just decide to shoot. But was very, very lucky. He didn't get the right of attempt. Mohamed Rawal was allowed to run into the box area. And the midfielder enjoyed himself with a free space to run into the box area. And that was really close. There was another counting moment for Biolimi to escape that into Lagos. Dramatizing well to restart with Oreolua. Touch with Abdullahi Abubakar. Oreolua. Restarted with Daniel Ainuba. To restart with Celestine. Not the best of field of pass this time. And that will be a quick relief to return into Lagos back to attack. Time really counting to half time to the first 45 minutes of this game. Still no goal to separate these two sides. As Inter Lagos on the home soil at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos, welcoming Beyond Limits. With 5 minutes to still play, plus what the little stoppage time of this game will be before half time. It's still goalless. Jonathan Emmanuel. Fine turning from Gavao. This time it's not excellently done to feed Ibrahim, who had not really been positioning himself well. Olasukami Abbas. Nothing to worry. Aziz will retrieve back that excellently well for Olasukami Usman. Usman, who can shoot from every available range, this time decides to release for Uchenna. As he's joined forward now. Kingsley Egbe now for Inter Lagos. They're trying to create space for themselves to shoot for goal. Sylvester Ozas. Support by Quadri from the right hand side. Numbers of players expected the cross. It is still not the best of cross, but it still wings back by the left back. Aziz. And at the end, nothing to show from the left back, which is going to be out for Beyond Limits goal kick. So now we're touch. No foul is given. Branch now with the ball, Launchy to the right inside now. Celestine Peter. Retrieved ball. Well needed clearance. Heads back forward now. Not still the best touch of ball. They give it out the ball possession cheaply to the hands of Beyond Limits. And it's well recovered, retrieved back for Inter Lagos possession this time. No way given by Abdullahi for it needed clearance out. There's the shot is going for Inter Lagos goal kick. There's still another Rengo pass. Short passes from Jonathan had not really been getting to the right channel. He wants to sense the ball to put it inside into problem upon problem with a short, dangerous passes. And I guess he knew to just swing his pattern to launch it up ball forward and leave the short passes which are not really been accurate so far, giving it as a give back for Beyond Limit to return back to position of ball when he releases passes. Flag is up on Sadiq Lawal, surely offside. Time really counting before halftime. Still no goal to separate these two sides. Last season, Inter Lagos were able to score through Anrize Unzodo 33-minute strike. Beyond Limit are trying everything possible not to concede in this game. In the game, Inter Lagos needs Nottingham victory. Anrize Kingsley scored in the 33rd minute on the soil. But we're really having a different ball game into this game. Well, Beyond Limit are playing with a different tactics and pattern, coming all out to play. Showing they are ready to get the 3 points which Inter Lagos needs to file out themselves to just threaten and get more of a football party to get things right in this game. They've really had a slow start into this game, allowing Beyond Limit to play and express themselves to their best of satisfaction. Really just a shot on target so far from the home side too. From the visitors. Sylvester heading was really a promising one. It was only watched by Ibrahim Rahim, who didn't make any follow-up. Rawal to Sadiq. Sadiq to Precious. It's marked excellently by Jonathan Emmanuel for a better recovery to restart with goalkeeper Xavier Atabi. Kingsley Egbe. Kingsley had been fantastic in the middle of the area, taking the place of Rashid Olabi. Is now with Ikorodu City. Jonathan with a flip of ball forward. No way. Anked well by Abdullahi Abubakar. He's given no breathing space for all the center forward of Inter Lagos to play in this game. Gavar had not really been having enough time to play in this game. It's been a man mark on him. Foul is seen by referee. Olanio Precious wants the offender to be booked this time. Referee not interested in putting an into pockets. "45-minute played already. Awaiting what the additional time of this halftime will be before halftime break. Beyond Limit had been better with ball position. Inter Lagos only had just a shot on target all through the first 45 of this game. That is really dangerous again, and it's going to be for a relief of goal kick. As the fourth official is ready to show what the additional time of this fourth 45 will be. Jonathan RBC, Usman Aziz. RBC once again, quick one to Olasukemi Usman as they pushing with hope before halftime. 3 minutes of additional time is shown by the fourth official, and that's 8 to before halftime. We still have no goal to separate these two sides. Well done job by Quadri. After the touch wasn't based there from Sadiq Lawal, the captain of Pure Limit in this game. Doing right magic this time. Inter Lagos needs to be more serious in this game and be very careful not to concede. Not forgetting Beyond Limit are yet to lose a single game this season. There is no foul on Gaval, which referee waits play on. No support from his own teammate. Allow the young boy who is so much talented and creative with ball do that alone. RBC have to show his skill from that center back position to come forward. Ibrahim, RBC! It goes wide, and it's going to be for goal kick. Down the line, Inuban needs just to stretch his whole body to make sure the ball is not going directly into the back of the net. Not the best hit of ball from the well composed and consistent center back. Will have to come forward to show the center forward how it's been done. Ibrahim had been silent up front in this game. And I guess the coach will have to look to bench to possibly introduce Bayo Oedele, who is as well on the substitution list for today's game. It wasn't part of a traveling squad. Will face Abia coming away from home. And he's on the bench for today's game. Alongside Saturday Godwin. Quadri though, once again, they may want to launch the attack before halftime now. Uchenna with the first touch, brilliant. Stopped well by Celestin Peter. No way for Uchenna. Gavar had really been struggling alongside Uchenna, both from the flanks. Been stopped well by Sadiq Lawal alongside Celestin Peter from the wing of the right back and left back position of the Beyond Limit side in this game. The 3 minutes of additional time played already. At any moment from now, referee may have to put an end to this game. To the match week 7 fixture of the NNL 2026 season, where Inter Lagos, the home side, needs nothing than 3 points to go same point with the table topper will sit top of the table with 12 points. And they need nothing more than victory in this game. This is one of the most trusted game they need to keep the hope alive. That is that. And the center referee put an end to this entertaining halftime display from these two sides. Inter Lagos had really been having the best of time to showcase themselves. Beyond Limit had not been part coming forward to play. They've been close to eyes with a close moment which hits the post. Saved well by Savio Atabi. Goalkeeper Sylvester, who had a time once again in the first 10 minutes of this game for Inter Lagos attempt, which was well saved by goalkeeper Daniel Inuba. Both players had really been fantastic in this game, but Beyond Limit had been better slightly with ball possession. And to half time for the Match Week 7 fixture, live at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos. It's Inter Lagos nil, Beyond Limit nil. ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ náà. Kaná ti score mẹ́ta ń sìn. So much needed by the goalkeeper, who only had one time to be tested all through half time. But the introduction of Saturday Godwin and Bayo now have a time of a rethink for the back line of the Beyond Limits. With a force of attack from Saturday Godwin and Bayo who are now making that positive changes up front for Interlagos in the second half of this game. They were introduced to the start of the second half, and they come in to make that positive changes to better up of the fight of a 3-point in this game. Strike, and that is going directly to goalkeeper's hand. Retouching well with a heart of confidence of seeing how they can just rightly push towards this game and succeed. Sadiq Lawal overlap now is going to be marked down by Jonathan. It is going to be for relief of goal kick. No pressure from the run of attack from the left back, who is the captain of the side for being limited in this game. And that's nothing to worry for a quick goal kick to RBC. Mohamed Rawal, heavy loaded there back by Aurel Lua. They're really keeping up the pressure and giving themselves the right hope. They seem to be having that right of confidence in the second half. Rawal Mohamed, the goalkeeper, will have to come quickly to catch. Aziz. Saturday Godwin. Uchena receives and retrieve it back to Saturday. 1-on-1 now with the defender. No way to go past Mohamed Abdullahi this time. Support by Celestine. Heavily clad. Now freed into space to come forward now for Gavar. He had options to release down the pass. Fitz Quadri will have to overlap from his right back position to join the attack up front. Lovely pass to Saturday Godwin. Uchena. Penalty is given. It's a counter saved by center referee. In the range, the center referee was close to the incident. It's a counter on Uchena and Joku. And the center referee will have to quickly call upon the medics to attend to Uchena and Joku, who is down. It's a big call from the center referee, well seen. And it's a big chance for the home side to score. What a decision made by referee, very clear from the referee close range. And it's given for big responsibility for the home side now to straw first in this game. The introduction of Saturday Godwin and Bayo Edele had really made that changes up front. And Uchena been countered. Was well seen by the referee, who was close to the incident and had no options than to point to the spot for a penalty, which will be for Interlagos advantage. Uchena wants to step forward to take the responsibility himself. And the captain must deliver in this. Big chance for Uchena and Joku. He must score now to give that big hope for the home side. If they get their goal in this game and finish off this game, they go same points with Crown FC. Uchena must score and put smile to the fans of the Pride of Lagos and the whole fans of Inter Lagos all over the globe. Uchenna! Fantastic goal taking penalty. Goalkeeper gets it right, unable to stop. And Inter Lagos now leads by goal to nil from a wall taking penalty by Uchenna Njoku. And the general manager, Gabriel Adigwe, as well have to applaud Uchenna Njoku for that wall taking penalty. Wall taking penalty, despite goalkeeper Danilai Enugu gets it right.
Was unable to stop that. And for the second time, if it hangs this way, Inter Lagos will be getting their win over Beyond Limit on the soil. They lost on this soil last season by 3 goals to 0. And now Beyond Limit are behind at the moment. Into a perfect start of the second half. Inter Lagos lead by a goal to 0 through a wall-taking penalty by Uchenna Njoku. It was the same man that were fouled. It was just the same man who was fouled on. And the penalty from Uchenna Njoku makes a difference to give the home side a 1-goal lead. Gavaro. No contact is said by referee. Nothing is given. Beyond Limits with the margin are still deadly and dangerous. They can still get something meaningful in this game. So Inter Lagos need to concentrate more. That will be straight to Xavier Atabi's hand. Celestin Peter. Out by Mohamed. Reloads forward for another attack this time as they are trying everything possible to sit on this 1 goal. And if possible, they have to tally. Richard, whether he can have a little smile as well. Seeing Uchenna while taking penalty, convicted wall. Adebisi will have to restart with Xavier. Jonathan Emmanuel will have to fix this one forward for Bayo alongside Gavar to chase. Good thinking there to Bayo. Gavar, that is still out of it. Gavar is just off this game. Not the Gavar we've really been watching all through the start of the season. It was fantastic against Abia Comment away from home. Had a decent game against Atlant. Was fantastic against Sunshine Stars, where was part of the goal scorer. And in this game, Gavar had really been struggling to have his best of form. Beyond Limits are preparing to make double substitutions. It's the introduction of Moise Oladimeji alongside Olarinsoye Taiwo. Whistle is gone for Beyond Limits advantage. Celestin Peter. Stopped well by Sylvester. Quick one to Quadri. Good ball control from Bayo. Release well to Saturday Godwin. This might be promising again. And it's still not the best touch of ball from Saturday Godwin. That's another promising run between Bayo and Saturday, who exchange their passes perfectly well. But the release of pass from Saturday Godwin did not get to the right channel. They wanted to sense the ball too, but they win themselves a corner. And now football played already. It's still one goal to the back of the home side. Goal scored by Uchenna and Njoku, separating this two side. A well-taken penalty. They were only with the best pressure of the second half of this game. And Guevara decides to shoot, but goes straight to Daniel Yunugba's hand. It was fantastic all through half-time. It was called to action just twice all through half-time. Second half had been very much busy for both goalkeepers in goal, who had the best of time to concentrate more and get the job done. If it ends this way, Inter Lagos surely will go same point with Crown. We'll see top of the table temporarily at the moment with 12 points. And they surely need nothing than victory in this game.
A relief for the home side. Inter Lagos are preparing to make another substitution this time, as they're trying to increase the margin, and possibly, if that doesn't happen, they sit on this one goal. That surely should be enough to go same point with Crown FC. It's going to be the last set of the game for Guevara. It's making way for Utube. Guevara had not been fantastic in this game, quite different from the way he had been all through his previous matches before now. But in this game,
only have just enough football plus to play before his replacement. And Uchenna now will be operating from the right wing, allowing Utube, who is taking the place of Guevara, to play from the left wing. Quick interception of ball there from Xavier Atabi, who will have to come to claim right quickly. They need to just put more power and strength into this game.
Good job by Kingsley Egbai. They're sacrificing the whole of their body to make sure this job is well done into Lagos. But the whistle is gone for Beyond Limits advantage. And now football plus played already, and it's looking to the way of Inter Lagos victory. But there's still plenty of time to play for a possible equalizer for Beyond Limit, who had not been bad in this game. They were close to score before halftime with two good attempts, saved by Xavier Atabi, and the other hits the top of the crossbar. Was really the best of chance for Beyond Limit so far in this game. But it seems to be having a struggling second for the 5 minutes of this game. This is Mohamed Rawal. Sadiq Lawal will have to overlap forward. The left back had been fantastic from the left back position, coming forward to join the attack up front for Beyond Limit in this game. Not the best Prince of ball. A quick one retrieved by Mohamed. This is Rawal. Beyond Limit are now keeping the possession of this game in the advantage, trying to just look for the equalizer. Foul is sent by referee for a free kick. Last one is sent by referee to Sylvester Hausas, who needs to be very careful not to be booked by referee. Peter. Another fine deliver cross. Not the best communication of ball. This may be dangerous. And it goes wide. That was really close to put Beyond Limit back into this game. Not the best communication of ball between goalkeeper Xavier Atabi and his own centre back. And that really put them under pressure, but they really have the best of time to survive that. Lack of communication of ball between Xavier Atabi and Jonathan alongside his own teammate. And they almost give out a gift for Beyond Limit equalizer. Taiwo, the newly introduced player to Peter. All right. It's now becoming strength to strength, power to power. Both sides are increasing the tense of this game in the second half of this game. One goal to the bank of Inter Lagos, a better relief. Sadiq Lawal. Inter Lagos are really giving Beyond Limit that breathing space to play, but now they are having opportunity to expose forward. Uchenna, Bayo wants it now. Not the best of pass from Uchenna to Fritz Bayo up front. And that really works out to the best of satisfaction. Uchenna did want to run into space, trying to feed Bayo Oyedele up front. Uchenna goal for now is separating this two sides with big relief for the Lagos-based club side, as they are pushing with hope of getting the top flight ticket this season. At the moment, Uchenna is down after having a contact with one of the players of the Beyond Limit. Uchenna penalty, well taken. It's still the only goal for now separating these two sides. So a perfect start of the second half. Restarted well once again, as Beyond Limit still have enough time to possibly fight for the equalizer. Much time as well for Inter Lagos to hard to the tally and relieve the pressure. They've been able to score more than a goal this season, and there is still a possibility of seeing them getting more goal before full time. Jonathan will flip this one forward, trying to locate Bayo. Good job from the center forward. It seems to be hungry to play football. Bayo? Quite different from the slow reaction and silent play all through halftime from Ibrahim Rahim, who were nowhere to be found all through halftime. Taiwo, Abubakar, Mohamed Rawal into the middle. Moise Oladimeji. Fripsu selects Peter. Good exchange of passes from the Beyond Limit side, but it's marked well, excellently recovered by Aziz. But this seems to be very dangerous now. They need to be very careful. Excellently done by Inter Lagos with better recovery of ball. With no foul. That surely will be for Inter Lagos advantage on a foul on Utibe, who is taking the place of Gavaro Olanio. There is going to be another substitution, this time from Beyond Limit. And referee signify a water break as well. Before the water break, there is introduction of a fresh leg from Beyond Limit as they introduce Imran. Imran Musa is the player introduced by Beyond Limit before the water break. Water break is over. Into Lagos are still the time that they still something to get from this game. No single player up front at the moment. Kingsley Agba is okay. Into Lagos are preparing to make another substitution any moment from now as well. It's going to be the introduction of Eric Boma. Good run into space from Precious, but it's still too much of ball push. Go kick at the end it will be. Eric Boma is the player to be introduced any moment from now from Into Lagos. And I guess it's going to be the last taste of the game for the right back. Quadri Idowu is going to be making way for Eric Boma. It's been fantastic in this game. He really had a good display of football from the right back position. And the coach is going to be taking the risk to take the place of Quadri Idowu to introduce Eric Boma. It was fantastic all through half time, even before his replacement, and I wonder why the head coach have to take that kind of big sacrifice. Quadri as well can't believe having his last taste of this game to make way for Eric Boma. But at the end, is well understood by the head coach. Shakir Giwa, who is in charge of Inter Lagos. Another well-exposed and experienced coach, using his wealth of experience to promote and take charge of Inter Lagos to possibly release them to the promised land. Rawa, Moise, touch all this time, no way to go past Aziz. Just too expensive there from Savio. They keep doing that times without number, and I hope he didn't learn this kind of expensive play in a hard way. For foul seen by the assistant referee, flag will indicate it quickly. Challenged by Saturday Godwin, which the assistant referee not really liking. Rawa Muhammad, exceptional player in the middle of the area so far in this game. He's been everywhere in the middle, rolling with his dazzling and short accurate passes for being limited in the middle. He's been nicknamed Iniesta of Nigeria, according to the Beyond Limit fans on seats in this game. Rawa this time did not get the right of pass. Trying to feed Olasukami Usman. Apologies sent by BC for that wrong clearance. Inter Lagos seems to be playing more of the defensive game than attack at the moment, trying to sit on this one goal lead. Olasukami Abbas, Celestine Peter from the right wing position. It's still well blocked out by Utobe. Saturday Godwin is now free. No flag is raised on Bayo, but at the moment the flag is off, one offside, and that will be for an offside on Bayo Oyedele. He waited for the pass. Assistant referee have to wait for the call as well with the touch there from Bayo, which the flag was raised for an offside. It's going to be a sleepless night for Femi. Selection Peter. Beyond Limit had not been bad in this game. I must be sincere with you. Imran. No way given out of the danger zone.
And still we're trying to have a better confidence at the moment. There is a player down for Inter Lagos. It's Kingsley Egbai. I guess the center referee is now where Kingsley is down at the moment for Inter Lagos. The referee attention is called upon Kingsley, who is down, which the referee will have to call upon the medics of the Inter Lagos to attend to Kingsley Egbai, who is down at the moment. A call from the medics of the Inter Lagos. There is a signal from his own teammates. This may just be the last taste of the game for the midfielder to possibly give way for another fresh leg in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos in this game. It's the last taste of the game for Kingsley Egbai, who is now making way for Adigun Damilare. But at the moment, the center referee still wants him to let the play continue. Kingsley is down. Fourth official wants Kingsley to go off the feet. The substitution of Adigun is still on as Kingsley is already off this game. But Damilare is still waiting for his time on the stretch board of the fourth official to signify the introduction of Adigun Damilare into this game. Olasunkanmi Abbas for Beyond Limits. Celestine Peter, Muiz Oladimeji, Mohammed Rawa. They're still waiting for the introduction of Adigun Damilare after Kingsley Egbai is off, been stretched off this game due to injury, and Adigun Damilare is still waiting on the touchline to take the place of Kingsley Egbai. And finally, we are going to have the introduction of Adigun Damilare to complete Inter Lagos starting lineup for the finish off of this game to take the place of Kingsley Egbai. Olasunkanmi Abbas. It seems to be having much numbers of players being sacrificed to the back line than attack in this game since scoring that goal into Lagos. As they're pushing to just possibly sit on his one goal lead. Muiz Oladimeji fits Celestine Peter on the right hand side. Is well cleared out. Hector by Bayo who chase that heavy. Support by Mohammed. And we'll have to restart with Daniel Ayenuba. We'll have to quickly launch the attack forward. They were time really running out to count to 90 at the moment. Flag is off for an offside. 9 minutes to still play to 90 plus what's the stoppage time of these 90 will be before full time. There is no call from the assistant referee flag, which the referee have to look over, expecting the call from the assistant referee flag, which didn't raise. And no decision will be given than Beyond Limits goal kick. Beyond Limits are preparing to make another double substitution any moment from now. It's going to be the introduction of Babatunde Abdullahi alongside Emmanuel Adegwega. That is a fabulous goalkeeping, brilliant save by Samuel Atabi. That is the first big save of the second half from the goalkeeper. It was fantastic all through half time. And once again, the goalkeeper to the rescue with another fine big save to deny Beyond Limit equalizer. Lawal, Muiz, they're now pushing deadly and dangerous to the last 10 minutes of this game. No foul is given.
He's going for Inter Lagos goal kick. What complaint there from the head coach of the Beyond Limit side, still furious with the referee decision so far in this game. Time to count to 90. Time really winding and dining out. Double substitution ready to be made by Beyond Limit as they're pushing heavily for a possible equalizer. Inter Lagos are not ready to concede. Retrieved well by Sylvester. Controlled well by Saturday Godwin. This may be another promising attack. Nothing to show from Saturday Godwin. Side netting it goes for a goal kick. Finally, is the last taste of the game for Precious alongside Celestine Peter, who are now making way for Emmanuel alongside Babatunde Abdullahi. Precious alongside Celestine Peter have done their home part for Beyond Limit in this game. But that is not enough to possibly get a point in this game. In a game, Beyond Limit been trying everything possible to push for more of attack and get himself a possible point in this game. Tube. Good thinking from Sylvester. Will release down back to Tube. Will run into space. That should be a foul. Free kick. Walker. No card is shown so far in this game by the center referee. But it's a free kick in a promising area now for Inter Lagos on the foul. And Tube, who had been brilliant since taking the place of Gavaro Lanyon. No card shown so far by the center referee in this game. It's a bookable offense, but the center referee not interested in putting that into pocket with a promising run of attack from Utube, who wins the side of free kick in the promising area now to possibly strike for goal number 2. But goalkeepers had really been fantastic all through in the second half of this game with a couple of good saves made. And another time for Inter Lagos to push for goal number 2 and seal this game as we already approaching 90. On a foul on Utube, who had been fantastic, 6 taking the place of Gavaro Lanyon, who didn't have the best of his day in this game against Beyond Limits. synchronized from the back now. Yeah. And the funny thing is that the opposition thinks that they have to. Look at the fuck the referee is doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. Uchenna alongside Sylvester in front of things to take the responsibility of the set piece. In the range, a free kick specialist should be able to bring something meaningful from. Uchenna may wants to go for goal. Is in front of it alongside Sylvester. Uchenna free kick, not really convincing to beat the goalkeeper. Of Daniel Ainuba's quality. Abbas. Magduoba RBC will have to settle back with goalkeeper Xavier. No nonsense this time from Xavier. Will have to make the clearance. Beyond limit and are mounting on the pressure. Sadiq Lawal. Blocked well by Uchenna. He's been fantastic in this game. Everywhere on the field of play. Not a bad thinking, I must say. Saw the goalkeeper off his line. And Saturday Godwin, from a long range, very rare to score, tries his luck. There are double numbers of players of Inter Lagos down at the moment. It's Jonathan Emmanuel. As is Akinde were both down at the moment for Inter Lagos. This surely may end the unbeaten run of Beyond Limits. And this might just come to an end. Muzami. Sadiq Lawal will have to just try to push attack upon attack to encourage his boys. With time really running out now to 90. Just 2 minutes to play to 90. Inter Lagos must concentrate more to get this job done and finish off this assignment. And if it ends this way, they surely ends the unbeaten run of Beyond Limit this season. And that surely will come to an end. It's just too bitter to swallow for the fans of Beyond Limit at the moment. And you have to feel sorry for them, because at the moment, it is unbearable. Moise, no foul is given, but the referee will have to go for Beyond Limit advantage. Free kick quickly taking Chased heavily by Mohamed Rawal. Fantastic player he had been in this game. This may be dangerous. Sadiq. Oh, vital interception of ball. It's cleared heavily to the sky, but the flag is off for an offside. Big relief. Flag raised for an offside. We're patiently waiting for what the additional time of the 90 minutes of this game will be, with seconds to play to 90. No signal yet from the center referee. Come forward now. And Xavier will have to come to claim. And calmly done by goalkeeper. Will have to relieve that. Another player is down at the moment for Inter Lagos. It's Bayo. Oyedele, which the referee will have to go over to confirm if there is a serious problem on the center forward who is down.
Good one. Salve Godwin. Wreck it back to control.
To come forward to attack. Pressure upon. This time in the 9 minutes of this game, goalkeeper Xavier is come to save, and his name replicates well. Quick one to Saturday Godwin to fix the center forward up front, marked excellently well by the brilliant left back captain of the side for Beyond Limits. And it's just cleared anyhow by Sylvester to settle for a throw. 90 minutes of football played already now. The stoppage time of this 90.
Assure